They've led by as many as 14 points.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bulls.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And they took charge when it counted and notching their 9th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Speedy.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Dosunmu with it. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Dosunmu's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls. 27 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Mitchell in the corner, all alone. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Giddey the pass to Speedy. He tries for 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Now Merrill. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you.
Yeah. Big bag, got him big mad. Get into some money in his bag. Jumping out the Rolls truck with the temp tag. I'm getting money, I don't get mad. As it in my hood, he gon' set it on stamp. And when them situations came, I came out like a champ. When it was pouring down raining, I came out of it damp. But now it's showers when we done all up in they traps. Can't be us cause they rats. Stand tall, point a finger, never that. I knew it had it all, went to the bank and get it back. That's why I'm humble as ever, and I rumble whatever. Don't chase, cause they come with the cheddar. I see my man, girl, start acting bougie when he shut her. Before you knew it, better. I knew about it and I wanted to tell him I felt funny as ever. But when I told him, he went running to tell her. Remember, I was down bad, I'm talking under the cellar. None of Rolls Royces come with umbrellas for the rain and all the pain that we've been through. If you don't feed your wolves, they gon' put you on the menu. That's why I be with family and some boys that I've been new. If money determine loyalty, and I'll go against you. Facts. Rule number 1, never count your homie pockets thinking you deserve.
I know you said you just got into it about a year ago, but do you go into it as a single player or do you run with a squad when you play?
Both. I like playing by myself. Sometimes I you know, challenge myself to get my game a little bit better, you know, sharpen my skills. But I also just love to invite some friends and we'll jump on like the 3v3. And it's just a chill experience. So a little bit of everything, I would say.
Oh, look at that. Get in. No, what the heck was that?
Push. Yes, you got her.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
That's a hell of a run we're putting together.
I think it's a 6-0 run.
Oh,
That was good, dude.
gosh.
No way.
We live with that.
Oh, nice pass. Yup, all day. Nice.
Like the patience. That's good.
Oh, that's be smooth all day.
Right there. Yes.
Come on. The sharpshooter.
One stop, one bucket.
That's mine. Give me that.
Oh,
We got it.
all right. Yeah, game over.
Ah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
That's how we do it.
It was a lot of fun. We need to run it back again. I think this is the dream team.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. Miss T carrying Brian and Blake to victory right here in the W. And stay tuned because we will have more gameplay.
The Knicks, ready to enjoy that one-of-a-kind New York home court advantage. Coming into the building earlier tonight. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. They've got Ayo Dosunmu, Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Speedy in at the 2 guard. And for the Knicks, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Brunson in at the 1 spot.
You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, BA, proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
From deep, that's good from Bridges on the assist by Brunson.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Here's Brunson, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Giddey.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson
Wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, BA. The way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
Here's Speedy. Hart pulls it in. New York with the ball. It's a 5-point game, and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Buzelis, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Counted from distance. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Towns. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. The Knicks went all in this summer, trading with their rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, for Mikal Bridges. In reuniting a core that won collegiate championships together, they hope to replicate that success at this level. And now with perhaps the league's top defensive wing tandem, they'll have a chance.
A big-time move. Shams, appreciate the report. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Just really impressed with the player that Jalen Brunson has become in the NBA. He has mastered the fundamentals.
Anunoby on the wing. Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Hart finds Anunoby from outside the arc. Chicago with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Speedy. Hart pulls it in.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Speedy. 33 points last game. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Bridges, and Vucevic with the block.
It's awesome seeing Vucevic go after blocks. When he makes his presence felt, it makes a difference.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls, trailing by 5. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against a team that shot it well.
Here's Bridges. Chicago making their last shot. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Vucevic with some nice D.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Brunson against Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Good work there as it goes.
And Giddey with a little giddy up on that pass.
Giddey.
New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter. Post score, his passing is severe.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Speedy, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. On the court for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then there's DeSumo, then there's Kevin Huerter, and it's Speedy in at the 1.
Oh, great move there from Jalen Brunson, flashing.
The Bulls have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Speedy can't hit. New York trailing. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Brunson. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Chicago has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Here's Speedy. And he hits the jumper. Speedy's got 5.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges, scoring the basketball.
Here's Speedy. Brunson defending. A nice shot by Speedy.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. 6 to shoot. Now here's DeSumo. He's averaging about 6 points per game. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Hart finds Brunson to the wing on the left. Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's DeSumo with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's the break. Up the floor. And it's Brunson missing.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
.41 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Brunson outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Speedy. Offline with a 3. Knicks trail by 6. Outside Brunson. And it's DeSumo with the rebound. DeSumu's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Buzelis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Hart. And that one good. Hart's got his first bucket in this one.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Chicago ahead. They lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nikola Vucevic has been sensational.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time.
New York.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Jalen Brunson. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. It's stolen by Hart.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
A nice shot by Speedy.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Now Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What a stuff there. Bridges doing it with authority.
Giddey against Brunson. Giddey with it. He's got 5. Here's Speedy. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. And Chicago again with a bucket.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Brunson passes to Hart. Three-pointer. Bridges hits the three-pointer. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Chicago calls timeout. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Greg.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not...
Substitution here for Chicago. With 4 on the clock. Brunson, so confident at the rim.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. It's the Knicks up by 4, and fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Buzelis out there with Dosunmu. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Speedy in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Giddey. And he drops it in from the low post.
That's impressive stuff from Giddey, just getting on the interior part of the defense.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. The lead is 2. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. Brunson against Giddey. Here's Speedy. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. And it's a tie ball game.
Giddey's intelligence grows by leaps and bounds game after game. Great vision and a nice rapid-fire decision.
Outside McBride. Beyond the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Giddey passes to Speedy. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. For New York, they've got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. And a big finish by Robinson.
That's exactly what you expect. Mitchell Robinson within 3 feet. That's 2 points.
Here's Speedy. McBride covers. Speedy can't hit.
After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
He stops. He pops. They grab their own miss. Buzelis' shot is good.
And as we're starting to see more of Buzelis, his coaches want more of that. Just impacting the glass.
Brunson passes to McBride. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation.
New York ball. Jalen Brunson at the line. 1 shot.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
The lefty, listed at 6'1", Jalen Brunson, is a bit of a different matchup. He's just so physical, and he can play on and off the ball. Dare I call it
so New York takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Big bag, got him big mad. Get into some money in his bag. Jumping out the Rose truck with the temp tag. I'm getting money, I don't get mad. As in my hood, he gon' set it on stamp. And when them situations came, I came out like a champ. When it was pouring down raining, I came out of a damp. But now it's showers when we done all the in they traps. Can't be us cause they rats. Stand tall, point a finger, never that. I knew it had it all, went to the bank and get it back. That's why I'm humble as ever. And I remember whatever. Don't chase cause they come with the cheddar. I see my man girl start acting bougie when he the cheddar. Before you knew it, better. I knew about it and I wanted to tell him I felt funny as ever. But when I told him, he went running to tell her. Remember I was down bad, I'm talking under the cellar. Now the Rolls Royces come with umbrellas for the rain and all the pain that we've been through. If you don't feed your wolves, they gon' put you on the menu. That's why I be with family and some boys that I...
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's ex-Uncle Kano. I just wanted to let you guys know, get out in the sun this summer, but when you come back inside, you need to stop overreaching in the lanes. If you're overreaching in the lanes, it's probably getting you backdoored a lot. Your teammates are having a hard time playing with you. Come find me in the city the next time you load up and come get a dub.
Hey, girl, hey. What's up, 2K community? It's your girl, Boom Boom, and I hope each and every one of you have a great summer. Make sure you go outside, get some sun, bask in the sun a little bit, but make sure you come back on to 2K. Check out everything in the city. Make sure you check out the W and their season. And if you guys can please let go of L trigger when defending on ball. You will move so much faster left to right, be able to cut things off. Just make sure you try to come find me in the city.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Yay9 Gaming, and one tip I want to give you guys is to be well-rounded. And the best way to do that is play multiple game modes. So you might be in my career right now, but what you want to do before you make another build is try another game mode to see what position works best. If you're a point guard looking to navigate to another position like center, the best way to do that, go to the Play Now Center, play with somebody like a Nikola Jokic, a Victor Wembanyama, get a feel for what those builds can do, those type of...
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Dosunmu. Buzelis out there with Vucevic. Then there's Speedy. And it's Giddey in at the point guard position. And for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And a little extra at stake tonight, as this is the first game of the NBA Cup group stage for each of these teams.
And both coaches want to get that first win under their belt. With only 4 games in this stage, the tournament doesn't give you much room for error.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago. face the Bulls.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Allen, that's good.
Well, you like to see